So for this speech activity outline, for part 1 of brainstorming, I managed to write down 114 words under 15 minutes. And I picked out 12 for my personal inventory list, number 1 being iPhone. For the why statement, I put that it is a popular brand that many tend to lean forwards to when it comes to buying cell phones, laptops, earbuds, softwares. Another factor to that is that oftentimes people tend to buy things that are more on trend, luxurious, and all that. For number 2 on my personal inventory list, I wrote down Samsung, and my why statement for that is because a lot of Samsung's products tend to lean more on the affordable side, along with its budget varying from category. For number 3, I wrote down makeup, and my why statement for that is because makeup is a product that both females and males buy in our daily lives. Whether you're a makeup artist, whether you just use makeup for fun, we all use makeup, right? And makeup is one of the highest ranking manufacturing products that is constantly being distributed all around the world. For number 4, I wrote down K-pop, in other words, Korean pop, and my why statement for that is because the music is it tends to be very energetic and upbeat at the same time. And although music transcends beyond language and cultural differences, it's very addicting to get used to something you weren't used to before. And so, yeah. For number 5, I wrote down music, and my why statement for that is because just by listening to music, your mood can instantly get better by 10 times, and we can never get enough of music. It's involved in our daily lives, whether we're out in public or at home or in a transportation bus. Music is all around us. For number 6 on my list, I wrote down exercising, and my why statement for that is because exercising is one of the many ways to get in shape, whether you want to get healthy both physically and mentally. A lot of people use exercising as a method and find it very therapeutic and almost use it as meditation, and it works as a distraction, especially now during this pandemic and we're all stuck inside our homes and have nowhere to go outside. For me, I often exercise a lot when I have time. Yeah. For number 7, I wrote down technology, and my why statement for that is because technology is involved in our daily lives and we use it throughout our entire day, whether that be using our computers, laptops, phones, watching TV, etc., etc. Number 8, I wrote down TikTok, and my why statement for that is TikTok is this app that allows you to bring out your inner creativity and express yourselves in these 60-second videos, and it helps as entertainment, especially now during this pandemic. A lot of people have leaned towards using the app TikTok to distract themselves and watch videos, and even creating videos of their own. For number 9, I chose abortion. My why statement being is that abortion is a very controversial and sensitive topic that not everyone takes lightly. A lot of people tend to have many opinion-based views on it, whether they disagree or agree with it. For number 10, I wrote down BTS, and they're basically a South Korean boy group. And for my why statement, I wrote that this group really helped pave the way for the K-pop industry in order to boom in the last, I'd say, 5 years or so. Other than its main origin in South Korea, it has also seeked a lot of attention from foreigners from other countries. For number 11, I wrote down computers, and my why statement being is that it's a very reliable and beneficial source that we can all have easy access to, whether it be in our homes, the public library. It's also very helpful for doing homework, even working from home, researching questions that we don't have the answer to. Lastly, I wrote down face masks. My wife's statement being is that there has been a very high demand for face masks due to the COVID-19 outbreak. And due to this outbreak of pandemic, there has also been an increase of sales for face masks, which is a good thing for retailers and companies that make and distribute face masks. Part 3 of the actual speech activity outline, I started off with 3 controversial topics first. For number 1, I wrote down that technology impacts our daily lives. As mentioned before, technology is all around us. Our phones, for example, our computers, TV, etc., etc. Has been many advancements in the last decade or so. Foresee the future depends on technology, whether it be a good thing or bad thing, but it will surely help the future move forward with further advancements. Number 2, I will explain how TikTok has influenced many youngsters along with adults to use the app. A being that it encourages many of us to express themselves and bring out their inner creativity. B, TikTok is an app for entertainment where anyone can watch videos or even create videos of their own. C, there has been many celebrities, in fact, that use the app TikTok, and so this has also helped TikTok itself to get the attention of many users to download the app. Number 3, I will cover the use of music. A, I put that music can instantly uplift your mood, whether you're in an upset, angry, or sad mood. Music is there to help you cope with whatever you're feeling, emotions such as stress, just feeling cooped up in your head. Music can also help relieve that. We constantly listen to music, whether it be we choose to listen to it or we're out in public and music is playing in the stores and restaurants. It's just there. C, music is also known to be very therapeutic. A lot of people use music as a form of meditation. As for the controversial side, number 4, I put every state should be in favor of abortion. And since abortion is a sensitive topic, I will mention those that undergo the idea of even getting an abortion are either these young girls at the age of 12 to 15 years old who are just not ready for parenting. Even alone, just thinking about getting an abortion, it usually has to do with the fact that these girls have been forced against their own will to have these relationships without their consent. Therefore, more of a reasoning as an alternative to get rid of the unwanted mistake, as one would call it. I wrote down that face masks are essential, being that we're required at a time like this pandemic. It is required to wear them at all costs for our own good and health to stop COVID-19 from spreading even more and putting other people's health at risk. Down that some think that wearing face masks is unconstitutional because it is going against their own rights. The mandatory masks violate the First Amendment right to speech and person's constitutional rights. I wrote down that if you don't feel sick, that you don't need to wear a mask. As mentioned before, many people argue that the fact that there is no need to wear a mask as long as you don't feel sick was the cast at first during the beginning of the pandemic. However, not anymore. Now that face masks is a mandatory thing to always wear them when you're going outside into the public. Number 6, I put down that BTS is the best K-pop group, although this might beg to differ since there are other groups that have done the same thing as BTS, starting from nothing to where they are now. A being that they're a huge inspiration. Boy group BTS has done many good deeds, from donating millions to important organizations. Being that BTS has also joined forces with UNICEF, that is an anti-violence campaign. For B, I wrote down that they make great music. They speak in a different language, and majority of their overseas fans can't understand what they say. It's all about the energetic rhythm of the music and how it makes you feel, along with the meaning behind each and one of their songs. I also noticed in their music that it almost creates like a strong synergy effect, one of the many reasons why BTS actually rose to popularity here in the United States as well. Lastly, for C, I wrote down that they saved lives. Really helped a good majority amount of their supporters overcoming depression, suicide, low self-esteem. They portray this well through their music if you read the lyrics well enough. Their music does make you feel good at the same time. But important message they set behind their